Hello, I'm Simon Whistler. You're watching Today I Found Out, and in the video today we're looking at what happened to actor Rick Moranis. A comedy genius, Rick Moranis quietly vanished from acting in 1997 when he was last seen on screen in the movie titled Big Bully. He had been slowly disappearing from the public eye after his wife's death from breast cancer that had spread to her liver in 1991. So why the disappearing act? Well, he chose to leave Hollywood to be a stay-at-home dad and raise his children. In July of 2013, he finally opened up about his unpopular choice to walk away from fame at the peak of his career during a rare interview on Bullseye with Jesse Thorne. The actor says that he simply wanted to recreate the same wonderful childhood for his kids that he himself had experienced. In his own words, well, stuff happens to people every day, and they make adjustments in their lives for all kinds of reasons, and there was nothing unusual about what happened or what I did. I think the reason people were intrigued about the decisions I was making, and sometimes seemed to almost have admiration for it, had less to do with the fact that I was doing what I was doing, and more to do with what they thought I was walking away from, as if what I was walking away from had far greater value than anything else might. That the decision in my case to become a stay-at-home dad, which people do all the time, I guess wouldn't have meant much to people if I had a very simple kind of make-a-living existence and decided, you know what, I need to spend more time at home, I'm not going to do that, I'm going to do this part-time and then work out of my house to do this and this and this. But because I came from celebrity and fame and what was a peak of a career, that was intriguing to people, and to me, it wasn't that. It wasn't anything to do with that. It was just work, and it was time to make an adjustment. I was trying to recreate a lot of the joy I experienced as a kid. I kind of decided to follow the adage of 90% of the success is showing up or being there. And I found that to be true. Just being there was the best thing I could do. That's what I experienced with my mother at home all the time, and so when my kids came home, there was music and there were lights on, there were great smells coming out of the kitchen, and it was just always a joyous place to be, and that's what I wanted to create. I didn't walk away from my creativity. I applied all my creativity to my home life, to my kids, to my family. I was the same person. I didn't change. I just shifted my focus. So the question now becomes, well, does he miss acting? To which he stated, I miss the people, and I miss the very refreshing nature of doing something radically different every day. Raising kids and being a stay-at-home parent, especially being a single stay-at-home parent, is a lot of sameness. It's a very different kind of life than being on a set with Aykroyd and Murray and Steve Martin. So will Moranis ever make a return to the limelight? After all, nowadays his kids are all grown up. He stated, I'm not interested in doing anything I've done in the past. In terms of being on camera, I've no idea. It's not something I've given any thought to at all. I've never had a plan. I've never had any forethought of anything I've ever done. I just kind of looked at opportunities and said no to most things, and sometimes whatever was left standing was the thing that I went for, and sometimes something came along that was so appealing, I just jumped at it. All of that said, occasionally Moranis has lent his voice for use in some games, TV shows, and the like. Most recently, he even lent his voice to arguably his most famous character, Dark Helmet, in a May of 2018 episode of The Goldbergs. Beyond voice acting, in 2005 he released a comedy country song album, The Agoraphobic Cowboy, which ultimately was nominated for a Best Comedy Album Grammy. He also relatively recently released another comedy album, My Mother's Brisket, and other love songs. But in the end, Moranis summed up his disappearance from acting quite well. I'm a single parent, and I just found out it was too difficult to manage raising my kids and doing the traveling involved in making movies. So I took a little bit of a break, and the little bit of a break turned into a longer break, and then I found that I really didn't miss it. And speaking of people who disappeared from the limelight, Moranis was certainly one of them, and another one was certainly Tom from MySpace. If you want to know what happened to him, please do check out the video that we're linking to now, as well as below this video. Also, please do subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. And as always, thank you for watching.